What is up, guys? This is D007 from Them Boys 7 Gaming. I just want to let you guys know that we're back today again with another reaction video, but this time the reaction video is going to be, of course, as you guys know, for the famous dun, 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 Greg Doucette. Greg Doucette has made another video. He's on a little spree like he usually is. You guys know, if you guys love the fitness community, I have no you don't need an introduction to who Greg Doucette is. He dropped an 11-minute video today. Once again, going against Dr. Mike Israetel. If you guys know who he is, I'm pretty sure you guys know who that is as well. We're gonna watch it. It's my first time watching it. I'm pretty excited. So yeah, let's get right to it.
Is a choice, a difficult, multifaceted choice, but a choice nonetheless.
Okay. So he's saying that obesity is a choice, huh? Okay.
Coach Greg, in today's video, Jesse James aims to discover whether or not obesity is a choice. Mike Israetel says, no, it's not a choice. And so we're going to show
him always making fun of them.
How moronic this statement actually is.
Opinions are pretty split down the middle, so I wanted to know what an expert thought. Dr. Mike Israetel, pleasure.
Jesse, you wanted to know what an expert thought, and you went and asked Mike Israetel.
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am.
What is wrong with you, Jesse? Mike Israetel? Dr. Mike Israetel?
Thank you, Greg.
He has a PhD, but he's certainly not a freaking doctor. And so we got Mike Israetel. All right, what's he gonna say?
Is obesity a choice?
No. If you come up to people, let's say, to wear a purple shirt today. They looked at 2 shirts in their closet, blue, purple. And you come up to them, you go, I got a magic pill that'll turn your shirt blue. They're gonna be like, I'm good, I actually chose purple. That's how you know they made an active choice.
What if they take the pill and they want their purple shirt to be blue? Then is it a choice? Is it not a choice? And so that's your reasoning skill. Dr. Mike, the expert, says obesity is not a choice because if you ask somebody wearing a blue shirt if they wanted a purple shirt, they would probably say no, and so therefore obesity is not a choice. Does anyone agree with that statement?
How many people can you legitimately come up to on the street and you say, hey, I have a pill that just completely eliminates all of your body fat? You're gonna take it, you're gonna just like zap into a lean person's body.
Bro, half the people won't even take testosterone or GO2 max, even though they know it's probably gonna help them to lose weight and get better at doing cardio, but yet they still don't take it. And so does that mean that people don't want to get in better shape? I think if you ask most people in the world if they would want to be fitter, to be more attractive, to be smarter, they would all say yes. But some things you have an influence on, and some things you don't.
You know what, Greg? If you're watching this video, there is a way to get higher.
Be taller. Give me a training program to make me taller. I'm going to do it.
Height matters, all right?
How many grams of protein do I need? How many hours of cardio do I need to do? What can I do to be taller?
There you go.
There's nothing I can do save going for a 6-month surgery process that costs over $100,000. To lose weight, all you gotta do is eat less. That's it. There's nothing else. It's very easy. The choice is yours. Now, granted, if you're very hungry, it's gonna be harder. That's why I have a cookbook. And so you're choosing not to get the cookbook. You're choosing to be overweight.
How many of them are gonna be like, nah, I wanna be like this? By that very, very direct reasoning, obesity is not a choice.
Just because you chose not to diet hard enough, because you chose not to get a proper tan, doesn't mean that means that obesity is not a choice. And so the reason for Mike Israetel saying this is because he's coping. Oh, it's gotta be my genetics. I couldn't have gotten a proper tan. I couldn't have lost any more body weight. If Mike had have gotten the cookbook, if Mike had have put the fork down, if Mike had have done more cardio, he could have gotten leaner. But one thing he couldn't have done is gotten taller. He can't be 6'1", no matter how hard he tries. But every single person in this video who's morbidly obese, if they wanted to bad enough, they could do it. When you tell people that it's not a choice, you're taking their power away. And so what we must do, what we're obligated to do, is tell the people, if you actually want to lose weight, you have the power to do so. But in saying no, you don't have the power. It's not a choice. It's genetic. It's a disease. You're taking all the power away from them and giving them an excuse not to even try.
I do not agree with being obese in any way, shape, or form. I don't think it's a good thing in any way, shape, or form.
Well, it's obvious it's not good in any way, shape, or form, but the problem is people don't want to make all the decisions they need to do, all the habit changes that they need to make in order to make the choice to be thinner. And so, in other words, it's easier to not try and to be fat, lazy, and out of shape than it is to put in the work, to go to the gym, and to put the fork down. And to the same extent, if you ask two people who went to university, one passed, one failed, was passing a choice? If they said no, it wasn't a choice, and the person who got a 90% average, the person who scored an A said, well, I feel like it's a choice. And they say, well, no, it's not. Well, if you were given a magic pill, would you have gotten an A? Yeah, I like to get an A. And so it's not a choice, because I would have chosen to get an A if I could have. Well, you never showed up to class once. You never studied. You never did any homework. You never even wrote the exam. Yeah, but I would want to get an A if I could take the magic pill. And so is that a valid reason for saying that not passing in school is a choice? If you don't do any of the work, you don't try whatsoever, and you fail because of it, well, it's proof that it's a choice.
Just from talking to you guys that you are, influencers, you're doing bigger things and, probably have good work ethic when it comes to that, because we all understand what that entails.
No, if they had good work ethic, they wouldn't be morbidly obese. I mean, it's nonsense. Oh, but I have work ethic. I study really hard. I do so good in school. I have 90 average, so I have work ethic. No, you don't. If you did, you wouldn't be morbidly obese. What is the argument here? Man. I make a lot of money. I'm a millionaire, and I'm 400 pounds. Well, if you're so dedicated to get $1 million to have a successful career, why don't you put some of that success, the work that you put into that, into not being a fat piece of shit? Why not do that? Think of it. We're going to coddle these people and say obesity is a choice, healthy at any size, when you're literally taking 20 years off your life. How moronic is that? Health is wealth. And so if you're wealthy, but you're obese, you're not actually wealthy. Health is the wealth.
Do you think that being obese means that you're lazy?
By a small margin, you're going to find more lazy people in the obese section.
Now, obviously, on average, if you're obese, you're more lazy than someone who's super fit. There's a guy I'm racing with. His name is Charlie Proctor. Guy's in his early 20s. Formerly was over 300 pounds. Current weight, about 170. He was lazy, he wasn't going to the gym, he wasn't working out, and he was morbidly obese. Decided to start riding a bike, going for runs. And what is he doing to this day? Winning triathlons, Ironmans, racing on Zwift, putting out more power than almost anyone. He lost all of the weight, and then some. How do you think he did so? By not being lazy. If he had not ridden the bike, ran, swam, and so on, he would continue to gain weight, be well over 300 pounds. And so it was a choice. He chose to start doing cardio and burning off more calories than last time. In 3 hours, he can burn over 3,000 calories. And so if you're 300 plus pounds and you're not doing any cardio, you're choosing to be obese. Right? So you chose it. You might say, well, if he took the magic pill and turns his sweater from being blue to purple, then yeah, he would choose it. Yeah, if you could give these people a pill and they swallow it and they lose magically 150 pounds and they look like Chris Bumstead, perhaps they're going to do so. But just because there's no magic pill doesn't mean you can't go for a freaking walk and put the fork down. That is your magic pill. It's not as easy as swallowing a pill once, but it's certainly better than being over 300 pounds.
How did you feel about yourself before you made this transformation? When you looked in the mirror?
That's a hard one, and I get emotional sometimes just thinking about it.
Okay.
But
he started doing cardio and he started eating less. Therefore, it was a choice. If he never changed his behavior, he would have continued to weigh close to 400 pounds.
And how do you feel about yourself now when you look in the mirror?
Oh God, I'm excited to wake up every morning. You know how crazy that is? I'm excited to wake up. I'm excited to meal prep. I'm excited to go to the gym. I have a girlfriend now. It's like my entire life just kind of came together.
Notice how much happier these people are now that they've lost some weight. Do you see the difference? And so those who are saying, no, I can't do it. It's genetics. How do you argue against what these people have done? Eventually, you wake up, you look in the mirror, and you're like, I don't like this anymore. And then you choose to not be fat anymore. You choose that until you get to the point where you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's when you're going to make the choice to stop being morbidly obese.
Or,
it's a choice. And so if you're struggling, why not make your choice easy? Get my freaking
cookbook number 2.
GO2 Max, the Turkesterone, and the Seco bars. And so in case you're wondering, there's a money-back guarantee. and a $20 gift card on top of that. And so why not give it a try,
Turk plug
check it out,
as
see
well.
what it does for you. And I'm telling you, it's going to make it far easier. Now, of course, some people have lower levels of testosterone. Their hormones are out of whack. And so, of course, that's going to make it significantly harder. But if you want to make sure that you're healthy, why not get your blood work taken from Transcend? I partnered with them, working with them. They can prescribe you what you need if you do in fact need it. They have qualified medical doctors go over your blood work and ensure that you're doing it healthy.
Excuses are what the world is made up of nowadays, and I feel like a lot of the reasons why people don't succeed is because they blame outside factors, other people, for why they aren't succeeding.
Exactly. People are making excuses and they don't want to put the blame on themselves. They want to cope by saying, no, it's genetics, it's that person's fault, it's my parents' fault, it's my girlfriend, my wife, everybody else but me. But when you look at everyone else, the people who have lost the weight, they've all done it on their own. They've made the decision, they've looked in the mirror and said, enough is enough. If you're one of the people watching this who's morbidly obese right now, you can do it.
I regularly go 10 days without any food, just for the mental toughness and discipline of it.
Bruh. This bro isn't based. He's yapping, making a bunch of statements. He's just talking nonsense. Oh, I go 10 days without eating for the challenge. This is ridiculous. You don't have to go 10 days without food in order to lose weight.
That's why I really can't stand the mental health stuff, because I'm like, you guys don't have real problems.
They have real problems. The real problem is they can't put the friggin' fork down.
No,
the real
Greg,
problem is they're morbidly obese. Those are problems.
What I took away from Simon's story and everyone else that I talked to
Shout out
was that
Planet
you can
Fitness.
be whoever you want to be, as long as you focus on your personal growth and always strive to be your best.
You could be asking the question, is getting a sunburn a choice? I'm saying yes. You're saying, no, I have fair skin. Well, have you put sunscreen on? No, I don't like how it feels on my skin. It takes too much time. I don't like rubbing the lotion on my body. I want to wear a bikini on the beach all day. That's your choice. If you don't want to get a tan, you probably shouldn't fly to Mexico with no sunscreen and lay out in the sun on the beach all day. And so just because something is hard doesn't mean it's not your choice. For example, right now you could be gregging your doucette. You don't have to. It's your choice if you want to do it.
Plug
If you
in
want to
number
turk backs all over the
3.
screen, by all means. But it's your choice. You don't need to turk backs on the screen. You can turk backs all over your stomach. What's next?
Greg.
Cody has no choice but to gamble? Hey, he's born with it. He needs to
Greg,
gamble.
come on
No,
now,
it's
Greg.
a choice. He could stop gambling. He could all stop doing addies laced with math. Well, I mean, that is if he wants to live. But hey, why would we want to
Greg's
live?
on a
No one wants to live
warpath
past
right now.
40 now, do they?
And I'm being sarcastic.
And so you can't change your genetics, but you get to decide what you do with it. Whether you want to maximize your genetics, if you want to be the smartest person that you can be, the most educated, the nicest person, or whether or not you want to yell and scream at everyone, you get to do it. That is your choice. You can't choose how tall you
know
are.
what,
You
dude?
can't choose
He's on a
the race that you have. But what you
warpath.
can choose is to do the things you need to do to gain or lose weight. Subscribe.
Damn. Let me know what you guys thought about the video. That is crazy. Like I said, Greg's on a warpath, man. I mean, he's always kind of been like that. I thought, yeah, you know what? At this point, I don't know if he's trolling anymore. I think he might actually be, you know, that guy. You know, might actually be him. It's crazy, 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 crazy. He's some crazy things on this video. But you know what? When he did come out in that earlier video, he was saying some for Jubilee. I think he was saying some pretty. I mean, I guess tough love, I guess. Well, like I said, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys are liking these videos. I'm going to be covering a lot more of the fitness industry now. Hopefully, if you guys like it, and if you guys don't, then well, let us know. Once again, much love from me. D007. I'm out.